Hi traders, good morning, good afternoon everyone. I hope you can hear me just fine. How are you today? I hope everyone had a beautiful, relaxing weekend with your loved ones, with the family, and ready for another crazy week, which is starting very close to all-time highs again. What else? We do not have any data. Geopolitical tension is growing. Everyone is waiting for Trump to end at least the Russia and Ukraine war again. And in the meantime, everything is just marching higher, no matter whether there are big problems with the small retail loans. No problem. We're just going higher and higher. Guys, this is going to be ending not good, in my opinion. But what can we do? This is what we have now, and seems like that today is going to be another huge green long day indeed. This is just unbelievable indeed. Hi Buza, good evening to you. I hope you had a beautiful green week last week. We had some fantastic treats, as you could see last week, and today I am ready for more. We have big movers. Seems like that might, but this is just a rumors. Nothing is for sure yet. But White House economic advisor has told just in that minute, guys, that the shutdown could end this week. Why is it a big thing? Because next week it's the end of October, and not because it's at the end of the October and Halloween, by the way, but rather the fact that next Wednesday it should be another rate cut decision. I am saying it like not by accident, that not rate decision, but rate cut decision, because as you know, the market is waiting for another like at least 25 basis point rate cut next Wednesday. And I think, in my opinion, if the government stays in shutdown mode, might we are not going to see a decision next week. So that's why I think that what just White House economic advisor has just told in that last 10 minutes for the CNBC breaking news, that might the shutdown could end this week. It's highly likely it can happen, in my opinion. But share your ideas, traders. I know there are more of you as well who are just following this happenings as well, not only me. So just share with me, especially the ones you know who are living in the US and you are close to the news actually. So you see what's happening there, how is the vibe there around this happening at the moment. But seems like that if it's going to end, I think it can happen on Wednesday, indeed. And if it's going to happen, then we will get back the economic news, which we still very much a lack of the economic news, as you know, and even a big surprise for the markets. I'm very excited for that week. And don't forget, huge earnings coming. We are just going to see which ones. Hi, Buzak. Yes, REPL, Tesla, Abat. I don't know days, but I'm going to check it. Oklo, Google, Rigetti, Oracle, and the rest definitely on my list. Market is, of course, up like crazy. Hi, Tara. Yes, I hope you are doing great as well. Hi, Nitsan. Nice to see you. Yes, sorry for the Friday traders. I was not feeling very well. Like I was just fighting with the flu last week, and I think that was just a result that I did not take off a little bit earlier. So for Friday, actually, I was just really staying in bed and not even moving, literally, but it was okay. And now I just could get back in shape. So hopefully it's going to stay like that. And I really hope you're doing great and ready for this crazy week again. As I've told you, this is not going to be an easy one again. So let's see the news. Unless you have some case studies for me, because I was not doing too much indeed, because as I've told you, I was actually fighting to get back for today, and I had no more no more energy left to no more energy left to look for case studies or swing trading. So really sorry for that, traders. But I'm more than More than happy and very much appreciated if you have any questions or any specific questions about trading or anything like that, please just let me know. And of course your candidates for today, because I'm sure it's going to be an interesting day indeed. Well, let's see what's happening now around the world until you are just typing your questions if you have any. Hi, and good morning to you. Nice to see you here. Okay, so on the market watch, when I'm just checking Europe, it was quite started a little bit like interesting, but on the higher side, especially DAX, it's really strong. CAC not that strong. IBEX very strong too. So all in all, green on the European stocks and very green on Nikkei and Hang Seng. Nikkei is up 3.37%. Hang Seng 2.42, despite of the fact that the GDP was much worse than expected. Seems like, as I've told you, traders, this market does not care about the bad news, only the good news. On the rate side, US 10 years are pushing down. Actually, they just get under 4%. That's interesting. Futures very green. Gold extremely green, 3.08% to the upside. Nasdaq is the strongest, followed by S&P, and Dow Jones is the last. And seems like Bitcoin finally it's pushing over this 110K level. As you know, in the recent week, it was quite weak. Indeed, I mean, week and all week long. But now seems like it's trying to get back. Why the Dow and the S&P are just seeing some relief? First of all, as you know, it was a little problem caused by the bank loans, but so far seems like it's just not a bad news enough to completely stop the market. And actually, the market is very much happy about the tariff relief views at the moment. At least it looks like. But you know about the tariffs, especially between China and the US, it's always a question for timing and the type of the news. Definitely investors are seeing typical October volatility, says an investment officer, ahead of historical strong season for the stocks. But the choppiness stays quite on a high level, so that's why we should be still a little bit like cautious on the market. Talk of the regional banking crisis is way overblown. As I've told you, this seems like now is just a whistleblower, but nothing behind it. Well, hopefully, yeah, because if something really nasty is going under the surface, then this can just harm the market sooner or later a lot indeed. Cautious optimism reflected in latest JP Morgan call as the firm still sees S&P 500 hitting 7,000 traders. 7,000. Yes, you just hear it right. The JP Morgan is expecting the US S&P 500 to 7,000, which still needs to go like from 6,664, like a 36 more points to the upside. I must tell you, on this insanely relentless bullish market, I can't even imagine it. So let's see what's going to happen. However, on the daily chart, let me know if I'm not right or you see another thing. But I must tell you, if the things are going to stay like that, like under the $670 level, it looks for me not the most beautiful head and shoulders which I've ever seen, but a little bit quite similar to a head and shoulders. Of course, traders, until the pattern is not going to be valid. Valid is going to be if it's breaking again the 50 EMA and the 650 level. Until this point, still anything can happen. But if you just can't see the head and shoulders first head or first shoulder, it just happened between like September the 22nd, 23rd. The top is definitely the October 9 and 10. And here is the second shoulder on the 15th of October, and since then it's still could not break the 670. So that's why I'm telling you that might. So it's definitely not for sure. But so far seems like that might it is heading for a interesting head and shoulders pattern. So let's see. Hi, Tech. Let's see the CLF. Yes, we have it on the big movers list because, as I've told you, not only the economic news, which seems like it's still going to be on the lack of the market side because of the government shutdown, but the earnings season is here, and these 2 weeks especially is going to be big on the earnings season. I'm just going to tell you why, but before that, let's see the calendar for the economic news, which is not going to be that much indeed. So today is the 20th of October, and we will get 10 o'clock CB leading index. Nothing else. Tomorrow, well, FOMC member Waller speaks. That's it. Wednesday, nothing again. Crude oil inventories. Oh my goodness, guys, that's so pathetic. It's still no numbers. Only Thursday we will see the existing home sales, unless the government is not going to be open. And Friday, actually. CPI, yeah, that would be nice. Someone knows something because it's not anymore tentative for the or on the forexfactory.com. I guess it's by accident, but actually, traders, if I am right, and if the breaking news with White House economic advisor Hassett opinion that might the government is going to open today. So in this case, on Friday, we will see a bunch of very important data. So be ready indeed. However, there is indicated that the US government data may impacted by the shutdown. Tentative events are subject to delay, revision, or even cancellation. So Friday, Thursday, Friday can be quite of a huge day. But let's just see the earnings traders, because this is not the economic data months for sure, but rather earnings months, that's for sure indeed. And CLF, which you just mentioned, this is up because, on the list because of the fact that it just got some earnings today. Okay, SMMT is the next one. Tuesday, tomorrow, we will see Netflix after market close, plus GE, KO, PM, RTX, TX, and DHR, LMT, and a lot more. Wednesday, huge day. Tesla after market close, before market open, TMO, LRCX, GEV, CME, a lot. Thursday, INTC after the market open, before the market open, UMP, Honeywell, and so on. And Friday stays on PG, SNY, HCA, and the rest indeed. So I feel like after the banks, this is just a warming up with Netflix and Tesla especially, and INTC. And next week is going to be a big boom with Meta, Apple on the run, and a lot more. So guys, stay tuned, stay updated, because the earnings are going to get into a quite of a speed, especially next week. Now let's see the news, international news indeed. China growth, as I told you, hits 4.8%. It's weakest in a year. So as I've told you, it's a quite of a disappointing number. Despite of that, was the Nikkei and the Hang Seng was going up like crazy. And actually, they just stating that it's weakest in a year, and as investment sees a rare and alarming drop. Ouch. Okay, the early sweeping betrayal of trust that rocked Zions Bank and spooked Wall Street. It's still on the news indeed. Trump news and the tariffs, not too much yet so far. So this still can quite cause some surprises. Trump's latest China trade spat offers lessons for the copper market amid AI boom. More and more market participants, analysts, and so on started to call this as a bubble, but still seems like the bubble is growing, if it is a bubble at all. But so far seems like it is indeed. Okay, so this is the fourth official year started, on the bullish market, on the bull market, and seems like it's still a never-ending story, traders. So far we have a huge bullish run on the market. Let's just check the pre-market numbers, and I was just checking the 670 level before when I was just analyzing the daily, and look at that, how close it is. Only $3 away. Unbelievable. So let's watch the 670 today. Another news, by the way, I don't know whether you are using or you try to use today Amazon or Canva or anything like that. I try to use Amazon because I need to order some books for the children to the school, and I could not buy them. And the reason for that, Amazon Web Services outage hits major websites. What we know so far as recovery begins. So traders, I think Amazon should be on our watch list, and let's see how it is doing after this quite of a unpleasant outage. As you can see, it was down, but now it's just recovering, and in the pre-market I see a quite of a triple bottom, so that seems like interesting if it's going to break over 215, and on the daily it seems like a very nice 200 EMA reversal. But watch out, not a good news for Amazon today. REPL, Nissan, and CELC. Let's see whether I can trade them. Ripple, yes, Ripple Immune Group. I guess this is definitely a biotech stock. Let me just check whether I have any info about this Ripple. Hologic, it's here, AMD, not really. So I guess some FDA approval or I don't know, trial phase, which was good with the drug. But you are right, that looks quite interesting for more to the upside. I'm just going to put it on my secondary list. Just a second. What a crazy market, guys. Amazing indeed. Okay, so to the long side, short side, and Nissan, I'm just going to put it to the secondary list if it's okay for you, or EPL. Fantastic. And here comes CLC. Okay, this is the one which I cannot read, Buzak, unfortunately. Let me just check it. Just a second, because I can just check it on another platform. This should be a small cap stock, first of all, highly likely not a very high volume stock like in an average. That's why TEFS, it's not self-sweet tea, okay? It's not allowing it for trade because it's carrying high risk for the traders. So this is a $51 stock, not a very, I guess it's up or very much down in the pre-market. I'm just going to check it soon. So this is actually a biotechnology stock, again, quite of a high risk, but very low volume indeed. And let's see what is happening on that stock. Why is this so famous at the moment? Okay, in September, someone started to buy it from the big guys. So might someone knew something, who knows? Okay, let me just check this. What's your plan with this CELC, Buzak, by the way? If I may ask, if you have anything, information. Oh, yes, I see. Now, market is still going higher. REPL can be interesting. My internet, it's a bit slow. Maybe I'm so bad on Google Chrome, guys. I have so many tabs open and it drives crazy my whole internet. I should just somehow, get rid of this bad habit. So CELC, okay. CLC looks like as a nice one, really big mover, 60 seconds analysis we have here as well. Very much to the upside. Wow, that's crazy actually. 110. Kidding me? That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, definitely. You can watch it, but please be careful with that. This is just unbelievable. Big move to the upside. Yes, I see. I see it's up 50% indeed. Unbelievable. Okay. Yeah, let's just be on your list and just scalp it as always with these big movers, okay? But again, it's carrying some risk. All right, traders, now let's see what CLF is doing. Jumped 10.5%. Company posted its third quarter earnings, which was much better than expected. Nice CLF. So let's see whether after this consolidation and breaking the all-time high, might it's still going to move higher. Based on the daily, it still have plenty space to go. Look at that. really plenty room to go, even up to this $17 area. I don't know. Let's see. This is though not a huge mover, but on Newsday it can move. So I'm just deciding to put it definitely on my long list. Hi, Sharko. Nice to see you. Hope you are doing great. And if you have any questions or any candidates on your side, traders, let's just watch it together. Okay, rare earth stocks, of course, again. Bloomberg News reported that Australia's Prime Minister plans to offer his nation's resource holdings to the President Donald Trump after China's move to limit its export to U.S. shares of United States. Antimony jumped 15%, UAMY, you can just trade it on, I think, on a small cap mm, area. Okay, we have SZZL as well, and of course the USAR too. So USAR, I'm going to watch it to the long list, but for me, it's a little bit too much to the upside. Do you risk 1% per trade or only 1% on the good trades? Nowadays, 1% on per trade. Okay, like when I was back for trading, after a small break, and I was not that, let's call it confident, then I was going with 0.5 with every trade. And nowadays I'm going with 1%. So for a long time now, indeed. But when I'm just telling you, guys, that I'm going to be on a half share size, that means that 0.5% when we have like, crazy day, or even the opposite, like a boring day, because I know that long weekend is coming, or it's August, or it's however, this August, it was not that August, the usual August, or, around Christmas, New Year's, and so on. When I know that the market is not in the best shape and the volume might missing, then I'm going for half share size. GSIT, I don't think so we can trade this stock as well, so be careful with that. But we have some more like Liberty Energy, Robinhood is here again. I can't believe this stock. It's again higher traders. It can go to the long list. Amazing, actually. And I've seen that most of the semicons are quite strong, like MU and the rest. AMD too. Bank of America raised the price target 300, and Robinhood is higher. Larger investors raise their stakes in the trading platform. So AMD Hood can go to the long list. Ally Financial too. It's just higher 3% because of a upgrade. Well done, Ally. We can just put it on the long list. However, seems like that the small banks like WAR, Zions, and so on are pushing higher because of the recovery. I don't think so. I want to, like touch them. Hologic is here as well. Holix, which is up 5%. That looks like as a great mover actually. Bloomberg reported that the Blackstone and TPG are nearing an agreement for a more than $17 billion acquisition of the medical technology firm. Nicely done. LBRT, as I've told you, up 28%. Not my favorite stock, but let's just put it on the secondary list. Was just looking at the gap on the hood. Interesting. Hi, Jeremy. Nice to see you. Hood gap. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's up 134 and looks like it's still going to push higher. Listen, this was like quite of a, compared to the fact that this is hood, quite of a nice long push back on the hood. So this is a great time for deep buyers, plus good news. So I think this can be quite of a good one for our long list. All right, traders, what else in here? I'm just checking my watch list because I don't have anything to the short side, and actually only WMT and XOM is in red. So I'm just getting my gainers and losers list. I'm just going to check here. Excel is down. SMMT, yeah, SMMT was one of the earning stock. Summit Therapeutics, this is down a lot. That can be one of our short candidate, by the way. However, as I've told you, the market still looks extremely strong. What else in here? ALAB down 2.38%. That looks interesting. QRVO is down. SWKS2. This SMMT, it's down. ALAB, let me just check it. How does it look like? Wow. 5 green day in a row, and now it's back to $90 area. We can watch it, but not my ultimate favorite. TXN is down as well, traders. 172. Volume, it's not that bad. TXN can be maybe interesting to the short side. I'm just checking, the symbols that sound quite familiar. Marvel is down 1.53%. What happened with Marvel? Maybe profit taking. Sun is here too. What a strong move on that. All right, traders, listen, I'm not going to push the shorts, especially if the market is going up. But so far, there are some stocks which are definitely moving a little bit lower, like as you can see, even a plugin. Was just looking, yeah, yes, on the hood. All right, traders, on my list, by the way, it's the strongest is the CLF. After that, I see CLSK too. CLSK is up almost 10%. Amazing. Oh my goodness, CLSK, it's moving, traders. I think I'm just going to put it on my secondary list. And we are just going to be open in 30 seconds. I am a little bit into the hurry. Traders, don't forget, it's Monday. News are quite okay, like much better than it was last week, at least in the middle of the week. Friday was a nice comeback, but I'm going to be careful again with that market because any pleasant or even unpleasant news can just hit this market at any time. So far, though, the market is marching back to new all-time highs, and we are just open. Good luck, everyone. I'm going to watch first whether this gap up is going to fade or continue higher. I would say it's going to continue higher, but who knows? So I'm going to watch hood AMD to the long side, maybe even MU, as I mentioned you, OKLO 2, LRCX 2% higher, SMCI, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you SMCI, that's a crazy one. You definitely should watch SMCI traders 6% to the upside, and seems like it's still pushing. Overall market, big gap up, even Tesla is gapping up. The NVDA, it's again. Look at that NVDA. It's just staying lower. CLSK, Apple, it's higher. Apple earnings, it's going to be next week, by the way. Okay, MU pushing higher. All right, traders, so good luck, everyone. But again, do not forget, this is a Monday, first Monday morning reversal. Sometimes it's happening, so that's why I'm going to be a little bit careful. Okay, Google is higher too. CLSK is here. Let me just check. UPS, Apple 2%. Look at that Apple thing. Amazing, actually. All right. Yes, MU, it's very strong. I completely agree. Second, it's actually stronger than AMD at the moment. It's pulling back a little bit, $210 level. We can watch for a reversal. It's like, okay, just for a reversal would be so good on this MU. CLF looks like it's breaking out. OKLO very strong today as well, traders. Reddit 3.82%. Seems like even my Reddit is making a reversal there. MBLY. AVGO 1.80. How about Oracle? Oracle, as you know, this was not the strongest. So far, traders, market 2, 3. This is the third green candle in a row. And look at Oracle, stays under pressure. I think we should watch Oracle, might for continuation as well, especially if the market is turning around, but doesn't seem like that the market wants to turn around, actually. NVDA, Oracle are not the strongest so far. BABA and NVDA are weak, but the rest are quite strong. Microsoft 0.30% higher. Microsoft looks very good, traders. On the daily, we have a quite of a stronger resistance around 517, 518. But until this, it can run. Hood, Yes, I'm just watching hood looks like beautiful for a breakout. I am with you, Jeremy. 134.25, only 134.25. I'm going to take it at least a $1.50 stop loss. I'm taking it like slowly. So 134.25 is going to be my entry here. 25. I'm just calling it as well. I like hood, especially because we were talking about the fact that how does it look like on the daily basis. This looks like as a fantastic reversal. Market and the triple Q and the SPY are just pushing higher, so I really like the hood here. Let's see Apple. Apple is not that clear bull flag yet, but I agree with you. Looks very strong as well, Buzak. Looks very strong indeed. Amazon is trying hard too, but Nvidia is giving up. Google, STX lower, Oracle is lower too. All right, so hood only over 134.25. I have not entered yet. Let me just check. MU is still on a pullback mode, so I cannot see any reversal yet on the MU, but I'm going to watch it for a gap and go reversal. Google is strong, traders. Apple is strong. I agree with that. Just be careful. I'm just taking half share size on these breakouts, by the way. SMCI, it's a beast, guys. SMCI, it's a beast, and I am in hood. I am in hood, and on the hood, I want to see a 130. Let's go for 135, 50, 20, between 20 and 50. I'm just telling you because I'm going to watch the number of sellers. So if I see a kind of a big move in the selling side, I'm not going to leave it in. Come on, hood. MU. Apple pulled back. Market fighting on the highs. AFRM 0.70, DHI. Okay, Matt, applied material. How about AMD? Just checking AMD too. Nothing. CRM. Oh, CRM is strong. Soundhound very close to the 20s. Again, I did close it on Friday. All right, traders. Hood is doing great. I'm checking MU for a possible reversal, but only over 212.05, something like that. CLF is not doing too much. Indeed. How about SMMT? Tesla. Tesla looks great, Jeremy. I'm not sure I want to touch Tesla. It's just too much, let's call it like stressla for me in the beginning of the day, but I'm going to watch it here. Looks great. On the daily, I must tell you, it just looks great over 444. 444, and the market is making a new daily high as well. SMCI is still very strong. Come on, Hood, break this 135, please. This is what I want to see here to break. Reddit, it's on the run, traders. That's crazy on the Reddit. I think it has a chance to move back even to the 210 today if it gets some market support. Here comes the MU2. MU looks interesting around 212 for a long. Market is just pushing higher, and Oracle is pushing lower. That's interesting. And even NVIDIA, it's making a big comeback. Good luck with Tesla, Jeremy. It looks marvelous, actually. It almost did like $2 for you immediately. Amazing. Very good. So traders, so far slightly green on Hood. I am checking for a possible entry on maybe NVIDIA and MU for reversal. Apple is struggling a little bit. We are breaking out now with the market again. MU, I want to see a continuation pattern before I call it. And the SPY triple Q are just pushing higher, 610 almost on the triple Q, 669 on the SPY. And as I mentioned in the preparation, I am watching like a hawk this 670 level on the SPY because this is going to be a make or break level for the whole market in my opinion. All right, traders, here comes Hood. We are heading to the 135, but 135.50 would be the best. And VDA, it's making a quite nice pullback too, which I'm watching now. AMD as well. I think AMD wants to get higher. I'm just going to watch AMD here. Or rather, oh, come on, Hood. Okay. Market, it's a bit nervous. I mean, not that indices because they are just heading higher and higher. But if you check the big movers, they are quite like a little bit nervous in my opinion. AMD is called for a $300 level price target. That's amazing actually. And seems like if we are going to break the 240 level today, might it's going to head there. Very strong. Oh, NVIDIA did not do my beautiful pattern there, but here comes our hood traders. On the hood, I am ready to take my first partial, which is going to be 75% of my share size. HOND halted, Jeremy. Thank you for the info. I'm not trading it though, but I hope you just could get it or catch it. Oh, come on, hood. And I start liking more and more this 212.50 on the MU. I still need one candle there and I'm ready to call it. Stop loss on the hood, it's just under 133 and 90 by the way. So if it's going back, I don't want to lose too much, but I'm really ready to make a decision here around 135 because I don't like this too many big wicks on the top, you know, it's never good to see in a long, but the market still looks like it's just consolidating and it really wants to go higher. So I'm still holding it a bit through. NVIDIA broke. Whew, Tesla was quick, but hopefully it's still going to go back. Overall market stretching like crazy. No, come on, Hood. Okay. AMD higher, lower. Here we are, 135 again. Hood is trying hard, guys. You make the pullback. You see, that's why I did not want to call it. Come on, Hood, break the 135 because if not, I need to take a partial, and that's annoying. Okay, 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 we are coming. 135.20 traders, 135.20, fantastic. 27, a little bit too many sellers there, but it's still okay. Or not. Okay, I'm just taking my partial. I just do not like how the market itself is behaving, traders. So I'm rather taking some money into the pocket than to say sorry later. So I just took a small partial on the hood, and the stop loss is going to be 133.90 on the rest, 133.90. And let's see how the market is behaving on the Google 256. That looks beautiful. How the market is behaving on the VWAP, by the way, because seems like we are going back to the VWAP, and I'm just checking CLSK, Jeremy. BMNR, Tara, good. I'm just going to check it. CLSK looks very good over 21. I completely agree with you. BMNR, what a strength, and I missed it unfortunately, but we can just check it later. Okay, looks great, Tara, this BMNR, but it's a bit too late for me. How about CRWE and the rest, guys? Because that was like in the news too over the weekend. It's just lagging behind. Yes, APP, it was among my shorts. My goodness, that's a free fall. You could not even catch this falling knife. Amazing. All right, traders, watch out the hood stop loss under 134. Just under 134. So first, the winner is in hood. 75% out, and look at the SPY just ready to break out over the highs. Amazing. If the MU is still going to come back, I'm still going to keep an eye on that, on this neckline break. Tesla still suffering, Nvidia is still suffering, Apple just completely the rinse and repeat here of the triple Q actually. And the overall market is still extremely strong since the beginning. SMCI 8% higher, traders Reddit almost 5%, UPST 4%. So we have several big winners, and I really hope that Hood is going to get quite of a good strength here, still breaking over 135 and heading to 136 soon. We can keep an eye on Soundhound too, especially around this $20 level on the Soundhound. RGTI, because Oklo, it's quite of holding itself. Let's see. Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's just pulling back. I'm just not sure. I'm so brave to short this stock. Actually, Buzak, I'm a bit afraid of a short on a day like that. But yes, you're right. It's really pushing lower. Just be careful. Okay, traders, CLSK, I definitely like it over 21. It was a call not from me. It was Jeremy's call, 21. Hood as well. Hood, I was looking for a continuation on the daily anyway. And the SPY is trying to push for a new daily high. Triple Q, though, it's pushing back to the VWAP. So again, a bit contradictory market. And only 15 minutes went by, and VDA could not break the highs. Out. All right, traders, here comes our Hood. Hood next partial should be around 136. Let's see if we can get the 136. And I'm ready to take a trade on that fantastic CLSK stop loss under, I would say, still not that brave with the trades. Okay, under 2060, and I'm in CLSK. On CLSK, I would like to see a 2180 for the first partial, 136 for the second partial on the Hood, and SPY still trying to break the highs. Triple Q is back to the VWAP. And there is no reason for a sell-off on this market. However, you know, this market doesn't need any reason for anything. It's just doing what it wants. In my opinion, at least. Apple is struggling a bit too. Amazon looks very strong. How about AMD? Phew, Tara, I really hope you are in this BMNR. It's just crazy. Okay, guys, CLSK is coming for 1 hour, which should be around 2150. Let's see how it's going to behave there. BMNR, not BMNR, sorry. Hood is coming for the second partial. That's good. So far I have Hood after first partial. CLSK, I want to see an extra 20 cents here to take a partial. And what else I'm thinking of? Amazon. I don't know. Scalping, very good. Scalp is good for today. Okay, traders, finally, Hood is coming for the second partialing point. It's just dropped so hard by the round numbers. That's not good. Okay, Hood. So here it is, 136. Nice. I'm just ready to sell half of my remaining share size here. We entered 134.25 and now we are in a $2. So that's not bad. CLSK is fighting. Overall market is fighting too. And actually the SPY is breaking the highs. Amazing SPY you are. Tesla, it's on no man's land. SPY 669. It has not reached even 670 and it's struggling. That's interesting. Okay, triple Q is still not on the highs indeed. Okay, traders, again, we are reaching 136 with the Hood, and I'm just taking again my second partial, 136.20, 17. Very good, 136.20. Let's go for the $2. Yes, we have the $2. This is what I wanted to see. 135 or a 136.20. Under 20, I'm going to take my partial. 136 and 20. I'm going to take my partial 136 and 30. 136 and 40. No? Can you push a bit more? Under 40. There are still plenty of buyers. That's good. Spice pushing, triple Q pushing. Under 50. Watch out, under 50. Second partial under 50. Ah, close, close. Took it. 46. 46, it's my number. 135 or 646. I took my partial. Good. Good luck with CLC, Jeremy. Nice second partial. Good one. I cannot read it, unfortunately. Now let's see the rest. SPY new high, triple Q could not make a new high yet. MU cannot get back on track. CLSK, 10 more cents for the partial, 15. And definitely I do not want to see that under 21. Under 21, I'm out on the CLSK traders. It doesn't worth to keep it. It doesn't worth to keep it, actually. Oh, what a start of the day. Stop loss on the hood is going to be under 135 and 70. 135 and 70, and please let me know if you have anything on the radar. I was just focusing on the second beautiful partial on the hood that was just so much obvious in my opinion based on the daily that this is going to be a beast trade, and actually it has happened indeed. Okay, and here we go again. CLSK first partial just ready. CLSK traders, I'm going to take my first partial 75% out as always here around this 2140. SPY triple Q breaking out. Marabuzak, I'm just checking it just a sec. I just missed this first partial in point on CLSK. You know what? I don't mind. I'm just going to take it now. I just don't like this too many consolidation candles on the CLSK. Hood is running like crazy. Amazing, amazing. Okay, 35. There are too many sellers on 35. I don't like to see that. Come on, buyers, eat them. No. 37, better. 38, better. Even better. Sellers are back. Ooh, sellers are back 40. Okay, traders, here we are, 44, 45. I'm just taking my partial now. Okay, first partial on CLSK, as you can see, the first red triangle is done. Stop loss is going to be under my entry. And let me just check Mara. Sorry, Buzak, I just wanted to check my first partial here. Yeah, it's too late, but I must tell you that was a beautiful reversal pattern there. Well done. All right, traders, so let's just set the stop losses. Very important for starter traders, especially for starter traders after you just entered the position. For advanced traders, I'm not putting my stop loss actually just after the first partial, but for starter traders, strongly not recommending it. Like for starter day traders, always use hard stop loss. Just on a volatile day, be a little bit more gentle with your hard stop loss. Like, I mean, you can just go for, finally, Tesla. Jeremy, your Tesla is paying off now. I hope you are still holding it. Okay, so back to this hard stop loss after you enter the trade, guys. I would always use it if I would be a starter trader, and I did. When I did not use it, I just, started the hoping mode that I hoped it's going to go back, but usually did not, actually, and I ended up blowing up my account. So I don't wish this feeling for you, actually, and hopefully you never felt it before, but that's why hard stop loss is quite necessary, I would say. But on a volatile day, volatile times, be a little bit more generous with your hard or hard stop loss. Like I would say that if you have a technical stop loss under 50, put your hard stop loss under 49.80. Okay, I would rather short or long less shares and be more generous on the stop loss to stay in the trade if there is a shakeout. And you will see that it's going to work on the long run. Okay, Nitsan, Apple. Apple looks like it's trying hard to break the high, and I must tell you, let me just check the daily chart though. Watch out with the hood, it's coming back. My stop loss 135.67, and oops, too many A's in the Apple. Apple, I am here. So Apple, I have just this problem with the daily chart. You see that it's quite of a very close to the all-time high, very close to everything kind of high. I would say only because of that, be careful, okay? Just for a quick scalp. But SPY triple Q pushing higher traders or beautiful two trades, CLSK and the hood too. Second partial on CLSK, it should be around 21.90. Let's see. Okay, on the CLSK. All right, traders. So far, extremely strong day we have. SPY's heading to the 670, which is a quite of a new time high. It's heading triple Q new all-time high. Let me just check it how we are standing on the triple Q. Triple Q new all-time high should be just over 613. 20, which is still not around, I would say. But the SPY, if I'm just checking the SPY again, the 670 level, it can be a make or break, as I've told you. AMD checking. AMD, BMNR. Tara, I cannot see it. So high now. Okay. Wow, AMD looks perfect. Jeremy, AMD intraday breakout 237, just perfect. Let's see whether it can go, because so far the daily chart is not very convincing, just the same like by NVDA, by the way, but so far it looks good. I just missed it. I'm not going to take it. I just missed it, but if you took it, good luck with that. Looks quite good for an intraday break. Okay, hello, very weak. I agree, Buzak, it's very weak, but no clear entry for me. However, trader CLSK is coming for the second partial. Nice, beautiful. CLSK, I am ready to take my half of my remaining share size here close to this $22 level. And I must tell you, we still can go a bit more, but I just would like to take one more partial here and let the rest run. I took it on 86, 85, as you can see, and now I'm just going to let the rest run. Beautiful trade on that as well. Happy for that. Fortunately, I missed this AMD, but good luck for that. And watch out on my hood, because at the moment this is just heading back under 136. Still okay, 135.67. It's my final stop loss, traders. And the SPY is dropping. Be careful. SPY is back to the VWAP now. Let's go for shorts. And Apple is breaking out. That's funny, actually. Okay, traders, stop loss on the CLSK, 2140, under the run number. Out of hood. I am out of hood. Coin. I forgot to watch coin today, guys. Just want, I wanted to on the list, but I forget it. And it's 3% higher, 346. My goodness, this Tesla is beautiful, Jeremy. All right, traders. So far, very strong market. We are standing with SPY 0.67, triple Q 0.92, and everything is running like crazy except of BABA, WMT, and NVDA. And J&J, Pepsi, and Microsoft. They are not that strong. Ooh, Microsoft, what a nasty drop. And look at this, Nissan, Apple breaking out. That's crazy. Google is not the strongest either. Yes, Oracle suffering. I just seen that I missed the perfect VWAP reversal there to the downside shoe. It's okay. All right, traders. So far, market is pushing higher highs, higher lows, but again, this VWAP can make or break it. So let's see. So far, strong market, so I don't think so it's going to break the VWAP and going lower, unless we are not going to get some unpleasant news, maybe, with this market. Who knows? So my CLSK is still working. Stop loss 21.40. And waiting for the market to decide on the VWAP. If you have anything on the radar, please just let me know. The first half an hour coming, maybe the very much famous half an hour reversal going to happen. Who knows, right? Who is coming back? You kidding me? You just shook me out and you're coming back again? That's not fair. Okay, SMCI heading downwards. Reddit. What a strength in the Reddit again. It's crazy. How about MU? Hmm. Really, I'm just seeing a red candle shooting star on the daily chart. MU? What's happening? I don't think so. It's going to stay too long. Oh, CLSK, beautiful traders. We have a new beautiful short stop loss point, and this is going to be under this consolidation low, like under 21.65. Perfect. I like to raise my stop loss near to the next consolidation low, or even, if it's moving nicely in a trend like higher highs, higher lows than under the previous low or over the previous high. Okay, traders, so far, triple Q starting to be stronger a little bit. Like the SPY is still suffering on the VWAP. Tesla extremely strong, NVDA not moving anywhere at all. BMNR fantastic call, Tara, if you took it. CLSK still running, and I'm out of hood. So this is the story of today so far. Let's see AMD, your AMD, Jeremy. Oh my goodness, how could I miss that? Really, this is a by the book intraday breakout. I'm just going to take a picture of that. Really, it's just so nice. So funny, guys, that even after like 18 years of trading, you just cannot get enough from the beautiful patterns, right? If I see one, I always need to take a picture of. Now, okay, here we are. Beautiful, very nice call on the AMD, Jeremy. And saved. No, it's not stopping. BMNR is not stopping. AMD is not stopping. Market is not stopping itself. Oracle starting to be back on life as well. Now let's see CLSK whether we still can see this 2250. This is what I see a possible nice level there. Guys, I forgot PRTR. I don't know whether you checked PRTR. Oof, NAS 100, how strong it is. It's up only 0.8%, which is not that strong. However, it's starting to be. Let's just watch it around this 180 area. However, this is the high of the day, not my favorite entry. Triple Q is ready to break out again, guys. Triple Q is ready to break out again. And the Reddit is just amazing. I've told you the 210 in the beginning of the day, right? And it's just reaching. Crazy. All right, traders. So far, NVIDIA muted, Google muted, Microsoft muted, AMD not anymore. It was a very nice mover. SDX is down to BABA 0.40. AVGO, nothing. AMAT, AMAT. Not my favorite. Guys, SoundHound is by the 20s. SoundHound is by the 20s, and I have a strong feeling at this time is going to make it. third day, third trade of the day is going to be Soundhound over 20.05. Stop loss under 1980. Come on, Soundhound, I like you. As you know, can be a quite of a good one. Now let's see. CLSK is still going. SPY triple Q still making a move. Soundhound entry 20.07. Oh, I mean, oops, maybe I just entered a little bit too early. Let's see. Okay, if you have anything on the radar, please just let me know. And MU, look at that pretty cup and handle there. 210 area can be an interesting one. What a trade on AMD, Jeremy. Fantastic. And look at that, it's just making a bull flag. Let's see, Apple. I've told you daily resistance so far, it's a little bit too harsh for the stock. Google is coming back too. NVIDIA is still not the strongest either. Okay, and here it is, the 10 o'clock, and no reversal, traders. No reversal, it's instead of reversal, we get a continuation with a breakout. Amazing, actually. Guys, just a sec. Again, my coffee mug is empty and I need my coffee. Just a second, I will be back. Thank you for the patience. In the meantime, you can just really, talk to each other. I mean, in writing, but you know what I mean. Just chat. It's okay. All right, traders, I am back. Thank you for the patience. And so far, nothing is. No, I'm not right because I'm out of CLSK. And Soundhound is not doing well. Oh, come on, Soundhound. Yeah, I was entered a bit too early, I would say. I mean, it was not too early, but I mean, my call, it was right. I was just not putting my entry to 2007, but 2005. So I had a mistake on that, but doesn't mean loser is a loser. I have not get out yet. Google is back in the meantime to the highs. What else? Market, Amazon new high, daily high. And here comes the 270 on the market, guys. Amazing. 610 broken by the SPY or the triple Q. Crazy. Come on. Soundhound, you need to go back. But I see anyway, if I just put the entry to 2007, it should have entered, so doesn't matter. Okay, traders, anything else on your radar? Please just let me know. Google is back to the highs. Apple, Nvidia is still muted. MU back to the VWAP. And I think that's it. UPS, it's very strong today. 49 looks like as a possible VWAP reversal there, by the way. Nissan, which one? On the sound hand? Okay. First, let's just check it. I'm going to be out on 1970 latest. Let's just check it CLF first. Yeah, CLF is looking a bit better now, Joe. CLF, I would say 15 over 1580 doesn't look bad. And you are watching indeed a APP Buzak, which was not that strong, MVTSN. Medium gain, that's good. That's good. You're welcome. And you're watching even NVTS. Okay, so NVTS app, you are watching NVTS already too late, but beautiful call. And APP, Applowin, which was a loser. Now you want to long it, but only 570. Okay, 570, it's okay. Because that means it's going to be on the VWAP or over the VWAP. I'm going to check it. Market is still on the run. Unfortunately, my sound hand is not doing great at all. It's not good. I still give a little chance here. Under 1970, I'm going to be out. Hood is back to the VWAP. I'm out of the hood, but I'm going to check it for a possible VWAP reversal. And actually, OKLO looks like as an interesting short under 159. Just don't know. I'm not that brave to short these hyped up crazy stocks. But now seems like that might is going to make the move. I did not take it. All right, traders, what else in here? SPY triple Q on the highs, but very slow. I mean, the whole market is quite slow. Hi, Vidik. Nice to see you. Walmart, J&J, PayPal, Apple. Nice. You're shorting Soundhound. Come on. I just longed it over 20. Now let's see. Who is right? Okay, good luck with that. All right, traders, market overall is fighting with the highs. Hi, Dieter. Nice to see you. Graal. Grail E and C. You want to long it. It's just making, ooh, this, you know what? This Grail, it looks like as a pump and dump stock. I think it's on the pullback mode now. You know what? If it can make a reversal to the upside, it's around like between 88 and 90. I don't think so. I would long it now. Watch for a gap fill for not gap fill. Sorry, back to the open price of the day, and then let's see. Yes, yes, Vidik, I am. I am in the long now. You are welcome. Okay, traders, so far SPY triple Q very slow, but very much obvious. I mean the direction, higher highs, higher lows, and very strong on the market. We had two longs so far, nice success. Unfortunately, this Soundhound is struggling a little bit. Still looks okay, but if it's breaking the 1970 again, no more chance left for that stock. SMC I am watching, this is just pushing back to RGTI 46 checking. And UPST still looks for me as a possible VWAP reversal there. UPST, I'm just going to put it here. RGTI 146 for a long, you mean? I don't know, with RGTI and OKLO as well. OKLO, it has a little bit, maybe higher volume, I would say. But the problem is that RGTI, it's a little bit low on the volume and quite of like same number of sellers and buyers. So I don't know. We can watch it, okay? Thank you, Vidik. Yeah, WRB and STLD. Thank you for the earnings side after market close. Good to know. Next week is going to be a big one on the earnings side, I think. Okay, CRM. Phew, what a VWAP reversal. That's crazy. Now let's see the weak stocks if the market is making a reversal there. STLD checking. Still dynamics. Yes, but the volume is very low, Vidik. I don't like these stocks to day trade which has barely enough volume. Like, you know, we are trading for 45 minutes and the volume is just 217K. Yeah, I know you like using the higher time frame, which can be really good actually. I see what you mean. But again, not for me for day trade, unfortunately. All right, traders, unfortunately my Soundhound is fading. It still has 10 cents to go down. Overall market is having a little trouble here too. Not today. Okay. I'm just checking my gainers losers list. That can be a good one too, a good source. Ah, Dietmar, I think you found this grail here too. NVTS, that was a beautiful reversal. I just missed it, unfortunately. QBTS, really? Yeah, these quantum stocks are not the best today. Look at Oklo is just making the move under 159 too. NVTS, oh, what a beauty. Sure. QBTS. Ooh, that's a pullback. MU is giving up too. And unfortunately, my Soundhound as well. Ouch! Don't go there, Soundhound. Come on. 70? 70? No, it's going to go to 60. Usually it goes to 60 when it goes to 70. Last chance for the Soundhound. Last chance after last chance after last chance. Not good. Okay. Okay, low is down too. Hood. Hood trying hard and UPST. Hood and UPST, which I'm watching for a possible VWAP reversals, by the way. SPY triple Q rejected. Okay, guys. Two winners, one loser. Shoe. Still in nicely green. But because, by both of the longs, I had a fantastic runners. But definitely, I was not expecting this from you, Soundhound. Vidik, I must tell you, you are right. Like, market started to pull back. Let's see. hmm I'm just checking the weak stocks now in my gainers and losers list. ASTS, yeah, I remember it got some news there. ASTS. hmm Alex, ASTS looks marvelous for a short because it's under the VWAP now, under 86.70. Under 86.70 for me. Matt, you are in long, 135. Okay. The range, right? The range. Good luck with that. Listen, it needs to break the 136 first. But let's see. Everything depends on the market. So far, it even did not break the VWAP. So let's see what's going to happen there. All right, traders. So far, extremely strong market. Again, I'm just telling you that the triple Q 0.97, SPY 0.74. Triple M earnings tomorrow. Oh yes, Triple M can be a really good mover on earnings day. Sometimes even side of earnings days, but most of the times on earnings day. CRWV, have you seen that big drop too? It's crazy. SMST, this is down to Excel, 12%. Ouch. It was a drop. All right, traders, so 2 winners, 1 loser, and I'm still hunting for stocks here. So if you see anything nice, please just let me know. AAP all over the place. BMR on, BMRN, not BMNR. CDNA, 1.29%. Now it's just pushing higher. Okay, let's just leave it alone. Marvel is still weak. Marvel is still weak. That's interesting. Yeah, Hood still looks interesting, but it needs to break 136. NVIDIA is back to live traders as well. Roblox. That's a crazy one, Roblox. Oh my goodness, that's ugly. It's really ugly. Look at that. Traders, Apple still not in the best shape, but NVIDIA starting to look interesting, I would say. Tesla big drop. MP. Yeah, Vidik, I did. RKIB and MP. Let's see MP first. MP looks like a good one. However, $80 level, I don't know. Let's see RKLB. Too late. Yes. It's a bit too late now on RKLB. However, it's suffering for some days now. Oh, and I missed NVDA. I thought it's still going to, like be there for a while and then to break out, but no, I was too slow with the NVDA, sorry. And Oklo, it's my big miss today. Market, you are slow but very strong. Yes, Vedic, it does, but it's a little bit too late now, in my opinion. NBIS checking. Yeah, but you are right. If it's pulling back towards to this 162 area, can't believe I just missed this NVDA, guys. I've seen it from my highest corner that this is going to do something, and by the time when I was there to call it, it was too late. I can't believe myself. Okay, NBIS 114. Buzak, NBIS over 114. It's on 109. Looks like as a bottom reversal, I must tell you, but the overall sentiment it's very bearish. Be careful on that. Oh, maybe you missed it. He's not going to join us anymore, unfortunately. Maybe in the future. 111.40, that sounds a bit better. However, you know what? If it's a bottom reversal, it should be good from 110 till 111 for a partial, and then let's see if it can push higher. However, it's just pushing down and down for days. I don't know whether it's going to be a big reversal, like, strong enough to push it over the VWAP. Okay. Like, how could I miss you, NVDA? It's really so painful to see when it's going without you. Vidic, yeah, unfortunately it has. Matt, nice on hood. It's reversing just perfectly now. Good, good, good. Google looks like as a breakout too. This Nvidia, it was just insanely amazing. And overall market is still very strong traders. Like it just cannot be stopped. Amazing. SPY new high. SPY new high. Now let me check my UPST. Not doing too much. I hate you, SoundHound. Coin on the highs. Seems like everything is almost on the highs. I must tell you, Google looks like as another breakout too. Look at that. 256.30s. Crazy strong. Triple Q just topped the 1%, 610. And here comes on the SPY the 670. NVIDIA get some news? I'm just checking it soon. Where is it? Here we are. Amazon Web Service, we know that. I cannot see any news on the NVIDIA, but this looks like a little bit like a, I don't know. Look at this big move on NVIDIA, guys. It's crazy. All right, so both of the SPY and the triple Q are just moving over this critical level 610 and 670 without like any hesitation. And NVIDIA looks marvelous, guys. On NVIDIA, I would check it definitely for a beautiful pullback and then join or something like that. It did, okay. Looks like scalp day. Yes, Vidik, so far is definitely a quite of a scalp day, I would say. big move on the overall market. And as I see, both of the indices are heading for a new all-time high. I don't know, it's just crazy. 1.20 on the triple Q, very close for a new all-time high. SPY 0.89. It's not that close to an all-time high, but triple Q can make it today if the bulls are staying so resilient. I must tell you, that's just crazy. Okay, Matt, beautiful on the hood. It was perfect. Triple Q 611, 670, 20 on the SPY. Still not out of the woods. I mean, the SPY really needs to break this 670. But as I see, it's on a very good path to do this. Okay. Amazon on the highs too. What a push. Look at NVIDIA, bull flag. AMD, yeah. AMD was great call from Jeremy. I just missed it. But now it's just making a pullback. I see what you mean. 239.50. Now it's just 240. I'm just afraid it's going to be the same like my sound hound. Not going to go for it. MU is coming back to the VWAP too, by the way. How about SMCI? 7% higher. Kidding me? That's crazy. In the meantime, Oakload is going lower. Hood higher, NVIDIA higher, Amazon higher, Google higher, Tesla gave up. I thought by this time it's going to be over 450, but now it's just dropping. Bitcoin is quite strong too, traders. Bitcoin is up. As I told you, it's just made this 110 break again. Nice reversal from the 200 EMA on the daily on the Bitcoin, by the way. And seems like if it's going to make a nice break over 114, I think it's going to head back to the high. It's still like, it's just what I see on the daily. So far these days, it's really strong for the Bitcoin. Ah, okay, hello, that was a big miss. Sure. Okay, traders, market again, very strong but slow. So I'm just deciding to close this day out. I had some big misses, especially on NVIDIA and Oklo, but overall, nice green day, nothing to complain about. I really hope your day is in green too. However, again, be careful. Very much close all-time high environment again. You are, Buzak, so happy that not everyone just missed this fantastic opportunity on the OKLO. Yeah, that was fantastic actually. Very nice. And AMD and then NVIDIA as well. NVIDIA, I was very slow with the NVIDIA. Sure. All right, traders, extremely strong day again on the market. Nothing to worry about. This is the message what we see almost every day from this market, which is amazing. However, today, if Hassett is right, and it's going to be a government opening in 2 days, that's going to cause some problems here. Let's see first what's going to happen, okay? So I really enjoy trading with you as always every day. And if you like the stream, please just give us a thumbs up, especially the team, the incredible team who is just working behind the scenes to make it come through this stream to be live and ready every day on time. And of course, if you have any questions, please just write me at agi@tefs.com. And the last but not least, just check out our fantastic challenges and funded account programs on the TEFS.com. APP.com. APP, I'm still checking it, of course, Puzak. Thank you, Vidik. Okay, APP. Okay, it's APLD. Not the same. Ooh, looks like it's an intraday breakout now. Looking much better for a long now, I must tell you, especially over 571. But be careful, counter trend trade. Okay. All right, traders. So I really enjoyed it. Have a beautiful rest of your day, a green one, and I'm going to see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. as always. Thank you very much. Stay safe and see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.